afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to show you a bag that was requested by a longtime customer. He's been with me, at least a decade now. And I get requests now and then for some bags that are, custom creations. And that's not really in the wheelhouse of what I like to do. It's impossible for me to keep up with bags that I've got to build that are in line. I mean, I think as of today, I've got like 70 or 80 bags in line for people. So when people ask me for custom creations, it's just not something that I can entertain. But this customer has been with me for a long time, and he brought up a couple points about how he felt I could do this bag with existing templates that I already have. So listened to him, heard what he wanted, and thought that this would be an idea that would have legs that other people might be interested in as well. So this customer does some occasional fishing for fluke from boat. So he wanted something where he could carry a whole bunch of bucktails, as well as a couple different bottles of pork rind, or in this case it's fat cow jig strips. And I built an existing bucktail bag that appears on my belt order form, and that usually has 8 bucktail loops in it. And he wanted to have 32 bucktail loops in this bag, so he could just carry a wide assortment of bucktails in this thing. And he wanted some leader storage as well, and he wanted a way that he could carry a couple jars of pork rind or fat cow jig strips. So we came up with is that could use my existing bucktail bag pattern and the existing template for my 6-tube lid or flap, and create a bag that would meet his needs. So this is essentially 2 of my bucktail bags that are connected together. And I have double rows of bucktail loops in them. So there's 16 per bag, total of 32 bucktail loops. This is not going to be a light bag when it's loaded up, but that's not an issue. He's gonna be on a boat. He's not gonna be carrying this down the beach. So let's get this. This is a buddy lock here. So what I was able to do is create 2 of my bucktail bags and put Velcro so that they're Velcroed back to front, and then put on side buckle straps just to make sure that everything is nice and secure. So each of these bucktail bags is roughly around 10 inches, 9.5, 10 inches long here. Let's see. Yeah, about 9 3/4 inches wide. And the total front to back measurement on this, probably right around 7 inches. Yeah, about 7 inches front to back, including the flap. And then the height on this should be right around 6.5, 6 1/4 inches tall. So it's going to be able to handle a lot. And I've got the bucktails. On my bucktail bags, on a lot of my bags, I insert the bucktails slightly deeper into the bag so that the bucktail doesn't get bent over as sharply as having the bucktail near the top of the bag. So this is recessed in pretty far, just over 1.5 inch inset on the bucktail loops. And then there's a slot behind here where you can also hang tins. And this customer also wanted some storage underneath the main flap for leaders and terminal tackle. So this is that's my 6-tube under leader flap. So since we're using the 6-tube flap on here, no modifications needed. I could just put that on and get that all set up for him. And anyone who's bought a bag from me with a leader pocket knows I always throw in a few Ziplocs for you. So, and then this customer, he also wanted a spot for pork rind jar holders. And if you're familiar with my normal Buddy Lock system, it also has like a safety strap that goes down here, so that if you were to take a hard knock or something and accidentally twist one of these off, that it would still be tethered to it. Well, because of the height of this bag, there's just not enough room to have the Buddy Lock accessory as well as the safety strap. I build all those to an identical specification, and so that they're transferable from one bag to the next, no matter what you've got. But in this case, I can't do one with the safety strap, and he was cool with that. It's just going to be on a boat, so just put Buddy Lock bases on both sides for him so that he could carry a couple different colors of pork rind. There are no belt loops on the back of this. This is going to be a heavy bag. It's not something that someone's going to wear on their belt. So there's no belt loops on the back of it. None of the standard D-rings on the back of it. This is a boat bag. It's got some stainless steel drainage grommets in there for washing it out, rinsing off your bucktails. Hose them down and it'll drain out. There's also a flap buckle on this to keep that flap securely closed. And again, this wasn't something that was going to be used on a shoulder for beach walking. So we came up with the idea to just do a handle strap, which is what I also do on my Cape Cod Canal bag. One of these days I'll post that video. It's just a handle strap. It would be a shoulder killer. So a couple of nice D-rings on there for that. So this will eventually get added to my bag quote and order form. I'm not sure which form I'll put it on yet, if it'll go on the bag form where most of my shoulder accessories are, or if this will just be its own entry on the belt quote and order form. Doesn't really seem like it would fit there either because it doesn't have any belt loops on it. So I'll figure out a location for it where it would be best, probably on the main bag form. Maybe I'll create its own little form. So anyway, just wanted to show this one to you because it is kind of just a unique build. I think it came out really nice and tight. It's got about 2.5 days of development plus CNC time on this to get everything the way that I wanted it for this bag. So yeah, watch for it in the future, but just wanted to show you this, and I hope you like it. Have a great day. Thanks.